Hi guys, it is another edition of AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live. I am Chanda Sparkles, and happy Year of the Water Tiger and Aquarius New Moon. Happy February, everybody. Congratulations. Give yourself some accolades. You made it through January of 2022. Welcome. We do this every Tuesday night. We gather in love, in unity, in order to raise our frequencies together. Everyone is welcome in this cosmic bubble of light, love, joy, and unity. We join every Tuesday night, all of us here in the Sparkle Tribe, in the Sparkle Chat. If you're new to this channel, I go live every Tuesday night on multiple platforms. You can always check out the replay and be a freaking time traveler. That's right. Be a time traveler on the YouTube replay. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment on the replay to get in the drawings. Yes, every full moon week, we do a drawing on this channel. So I'm very excited. It is the year of the water tiger, and you know I gotta get my tiger on. I like the white tigers personally best. And also, you know, this Aquarian new moon just apexed late last night, just hours ago. I am broadcasting in Central Time, down here in Texas, Padre Island, Texas. And so you have to kind of adjust for your time zone. But you can check out all of my posts on Facebook. I have two pages, Chanda Sparkles, and I also have Chanda Sparkle Astro Tarot, where I keep up with not only the astrological energies, but I make certain to let you know that you definitely need to know, like when the electromagnetics are up, the Schumann resonance goes off, or when I'm just intuitively feeling like, hey, this is going to be a wonky day, you know, tread a little lighter today. I am an intuitive evolutionary astrologer, student of Hellenistic astrology, as well as a death doula, and I'm a cosmic alien starseed. There you go. I do crystal grid work. I do a variety of works. I do energy healing through psychic awareness. So anyway, I am so glad to see who all is here in the chat with us tonight. Yes, hi there, Christina Carson, Tammy Lynn in Canada. Woohoo! Go Canada! I am so proud of all of the wonderful truckers and all of the beautiful people who are standing up for their rights. Talk about Aquarian, the revolutionary. Awesome. Hi, Cindy. There's Cindy, my soul sister. And Jerry Lynn, thank you so much for your moderating tonight. And also Renee, who's a moderator tonight. Thank you so much for moderating and keeping it clean in the chat, making sure that all negative, dark, lower vibing energies are transmuted and sent with love back to the light. DB, hi, sweetheart. Sending you and Zeke so much love. And Amy Ultrich, thank you so much for being the moderator on Facebook. Same to you, girlfriend. All right, we're going to jump right in this evening. What I want to do is I want to start out, we're going to talk about the tiger. Oh, the year of the tiger. And now I have to admit, I'm not a feng shui Chinese astrologist, but I do follow the energies, and I did do a little research. And the way that I started researching was quite unique, I think, rather than just going to Google and trying to research what it was all about. We'll get into that. We will also talk about the astrology of this week, this time period, and hit on a few of the highlights of what I'm calling Quantum Fixation February. We will explain that as well. And then we will go into the tarot portion of the read, where we'll do cards for all of the lovely elements. These cards are smudged, cleared, meditated over prior to me ever even hitting the live button. So this could be something that is a message for you. It could be a message for a coworker, a friend, a family member. You always want to stay open to the frequencies, and everything is coded, and it's based upon your sun, your ascendant, and your rising signs. So important that you know your big three. Go to astrograph.com, get yourself a free birth chart if you have not, and so that you can play along with this and receive the divinely coded messages that are for you. We'll get into that after everything else. And at the very, very end, I will take questions, up to 2 or 3 questions at the very end. So don't ask your questions now. Make sure you wait until the end. When I get to the very last element, then you'll put your question in all capital letters with a question mark. Pay attention to Jerry Lynn and Renee, who will be moderating and helping you along. If you have any questions, they'll make sure and answer for you. I will ask you this. If you are on the Facebook, inside all of the marvelous groups that allow me to come in, I love you each dearly. Please make sure and go over to the YouTube channel if you can, Chanda Sparkles. I'm sure they'll put the link for you there in the Facebook comments. Go over to the YouTube and make sure that you are following there, because that is the only way that you're going to get in on the contest every month. Congratulations to Renee. He won Capricorn season's big prize. And this time, guys, we got a great prize. So we're talking about one of my favorite all-time books that I go to. I just keep it shut and I open it up and I get the message that I need in that moment with this book. I'll be giving away Oneness by Rasha. That is the big prize for February, for the Aquarian season. Oh my goodness, so exciting. And then, of course, to keep us all in balance, I have a little selenite and a little black tourmaline. And to expand your awareness, I'm throwing in this nice big piece of beautiful purple amethyst. So now that we've got the prizes out of the way, let's go back into the chat and see who else is joining in. Hi, Maria. Hey there, how you doing? Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in. There's Tracy Lee. How you doing? Hi, Christina Carr. So glad that you're here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Woohoo. Always warmest greetings, Sparkle Tribe. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. And yes, happy new moon. Happy new moon. Happy year of the tiger. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad everybody is here, here. Okay. So let's start with this new moon of the tiger energy. Man, okay. So what I decided to do after I had meditated on this, I said, you know what? I'm just going to study the tiger. So I just started studying tiger videos and really looking and becoming the tiger. And what I got from it was very similar. And then after about 24, 48 hours of doing that and meditating in on becoming the tiger, how would I be a water tiger? What would a water tiger think? How would it react to certain things? How would it vibe within its environment? You know, how would he deal with it if he was a jungle tiger versus like a snowy Iceland tiger? I'm not sure if there's tigers in Iceland. I'm just throwing it out there just because. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is I really started feeling into this tiger. And I thought, you know, tigers are like the heroes. They are the keepers of the realm. You know, tigers are very methodical. They have the patience of Job. You know, they move stealthily. And then they attack furiously, like with fury. And so I really feel like as this water tiger energy begins to take form, because we have 12 months of this, okay, starting today, we want to make certain as we're going about our creations, what we're creating quantumly, we want to realize that once we're fixated on something, quantum fixation February. Remember that. Quantum fixation. Once we are fixated on something, there's no going back. So you want to be sure the steps that you're taking, because this is fast and furious energy, but it's also an envelopment of emotion, intuitiveness, quantum healing energy as well. You know, let's just go to 2020. So that was the year of the rat. Yes, that was the year of the rat. I'm a rat in Chinese astrology. The year of the rat was when all the hell broke loose, right? And then last year was the year of the ox. Okay, so the ox is very methodical, really slow, really kind of just almost even kind of gel and lazy, you know? That's why last year it felt like we weren't getting anywhere. We weren't going anywhere. We were trying, but it wasn't happening. And we'd just give up on shit. Now, with this water tiger energy, we are definitely moving. And the astrology also says so. We are moving into a whole new territory where we'll actually get things done. Things will actually become fixed. If you don't understand what that means, fixed energy is like a Scorpio and a Taurus, where the North Node and the South Node is, okay? Fixed energy is they bring it into form and it stays. It's in creation, okay? You know, it's not a mutable energy like Pisces or Sagittarius that has more flexibility to it coming into form. It could go this way or that way. No. This is fixed energy, that we are in a big month of fixed energy. We have a full moon in Leo coming up in the middle of the month. That is a fixed energy. Okay, so we're in Aquarius, fixed energy. It's really important that we pull into that water tiger and realize, you know, it's okay to really wait until we know we have our mark. Because once we pounce, it's fixed. There's not a lot going back. Now, with that said, with 2022 being the year of 6, there will be a lot of 2 steps forward. Oh, yes, 2 steps forward. And then 1 step back. 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. There's going to be a lot of that. But I like that it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Versus like last year, I don't even think we got off the couch. You know, it was like we were trying and it just didn't happen. This energy will allow things to become fixated. So remember, quantum fixation February in everything you do, especially until we are out of the Aquarius season. Now, this new moon in Aquarius is conjunct to Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn and the ancient ruler of Aquarius. This new moon is also in square, a wide square to Uranus in Taurus. This is the same wide square we dealt with all last year long. This is the energy that made us where we were like we couldn't get anywhere. We'd be blocked. We'd try this, we'd be blocked. We'd have to start over. We had to do this, the same energy. Now it's moving apart, but it is there. And also something to note, this new moon in Aquarius, which is right on top of Saturn, okay, same exact degree, 12 degrees, is also in square to the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. This is eclipse energy. This is because, first of all, now that we have brand new fate, brand new karmic energy for the collective with the North Node and the South Node just having switched, now that we have this whole new energy we're playing with, it's going to be as though, okay, all of the eclipses for the next 18 months will be in Taurus and Scorpio. That's what the nodes are. They're energies off the nose that help us to understand when and where the eclipses will happen and how they will affect us. Whenever you look at this water tiger, keep in mind we're also dealing with water and earth element. Okay, so there's a lot of water and earth going on. There's not a lot of fire happening in the charts. We will be definitely intuitively, quantumly creating. And it's always best you realize that we're doing this in a whole new elemental vibe. And we're going to fix it. It's going to be fixed. It's going to stick. It's going to stay. What you create is going to happen. So, moving forward, we want to make sure that we're really paying mindful attention with Saturn being there. Saturn is father time. Saturn is grandfather that comes in and says you got to clean up this whole big huge mess. I'm sure that you had fun making, crafts with your friends, but this stuff has to get cleaned up, and, we've got to get back to business here. It's that ancient old feel. It can be richness. Saturn doesn't always have to be scary. Although when he is in your sign for 2.5 years, you learn a lot of lessons. But Saturn can be like that, like when you have that really good old, like cognac or wine, or that beautiful old rich antique piece of furniture, that's just like, it's kind of like that feel. And then when you have Aquarius modern day ruler in Taurus with the North Node, Uranus sitting there squaring off to this older energy, Uranus being the revolutionary, youth, our future, technology, space, way outside of the box thinking. Uranus is very much the Aquarian vibe. But you have both of these celestial bodies sending off an archetype of challenge during a new initiation, during a new moon that is saying it's time to do this differently. It's time to think outside of the box, folks. It's time to be quirky, weird, and let the freak flag fly. Fly? Freak flag fly. It's time to embrace different. You will be rewarded by embracing different right now and through this next 4 weeks minimal. But quite honestly, this energy is very, very poignant throughout the year. Something else to keep in mind, we are coming up on Mercury Retrograde being done. Mercury is slowing down. Mercury is station direct this Thursday on the 4th. Now, we will be in Mercury shadow, which means post-shadow, until the end of the month. But this will kick off this Thursday. It will kick off a little over 3 months of no planets at all retrograde. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Look, I figured something out. No planets retrograde, y'all. That's so awesome, right? Okay, so May 10th is when we'll have our next planet go retrograde. So you have 3 months. 3 months of actual pretty good energies. I will say there are a few challenges throughout the month of February. We're not in clear sailing yet, but we're getting there. And this month has a lot of positive. I mean, I literally on my calendar wrote positive blessings, and I haven't written that really on my calendar in a while. So just so that I can make sure and go over everything, I want to pull out my notes. This is my calendar. that I keep up with everything. Now, and I'm kind of in a halfway point from last month because it all ran in together. You know, this new moon landed right at the beginning of the month. So I definitely want to pull this out, make sure that I haven't missed anything. You know, every week I write down notes that come in through meditation, or I just get instant downloads and I go write stuff down. And so I always want to go over that so you have an overall feel of what we're dealing with and what's coming. Okay, so let me get my glasses. What traits that are more aligned with your new values are you fixing in? So we've been working over all of our values. Remember, Venus was going retrograde and she just went direct last week, and she is what we love and value, okay, amongst other things, but that's the main. So I want you to ask yourself, everything that you've just experienced over this long time period of Venus being in retrograde since last November, what is it that you're fixing in? Quantum Fixation February. We are all unique sparks. And how is your unique gift, Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus, how is your unique gifts attributing to the collective? Okay, so Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is air energy, intellect, mind, communications, logic. But it gives to the collective its intuitive flow. See? What are you attributing that you're giving to the collective? Because it's all about groups right now, and groups forming and people coming together. And you're going to want to stay open to people who are different than you, because that's how magic is formed. Never get with people who are just like you, because then they're just like you. Well, each unique individual soul has its own beautiful, unique gifts, is the point. And the more you vibe and be open with people who are different, the more rewards Saturn in Aquarius is going to give. Uranus in Taurus is going to give as they're in this square, as they're activating this new moon. It's time to stand out. Fly your freak flag. Outside of the box thinking equals inside solutions. So like outside of the box, inside solutions. As above, so below. Outside, inside. Get it? We are being rewired on a quantum level, literally. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Completely rewired. Our minds are getting brand new hard drives. Yep. It's like, just consider yourself a computer, because you totally are quantumly being rewired. What you used to like, what you used to feel like you were going to do, what you used to think that was the best value for you, will not be so now. Think back 6 months ago. Much different energy. Galactic consciousness is here for the taking. We are switching from carbon to crystalline every minute of the day. Okay. Every minute. We're shifting inside and out, above, below, in every which way. You can turn yourself inside out over the problems of the world, or you can turn yourself inside out over the magic of the world. Okay, so let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, these energies, as January was closing, And, that could have been, for many, difficult, challenging, hard, weird, kind of heavy to get through this dark moon phase, getting through this new moon. Lots of resistance to being in resistance. It's a multifaceted, multi-layered, weird energy that we've been going through. What else do I have? Yeah. But now with this new Aquarian moon, it's a brand new vibration. It's a brand new, you got to let go of outdated attachments, outdated relationships, outdated jobs, outdated bullshit. It's got to go. You have to let go of it. Pluto, that has just moved to 27 degrees this week. That's the 27th degree of world power. United States of America's return. That's the exact degree. That is like big. And that's happening, I believe it's this Wednesday. Yes. Okay. Not only is the new moon. Let me get on through the week here just so you understand. So, okay, so we're unifying this month. Not only is it Fixation February, okay, Quantum Fixation February, but we are unifying Mars, our divine masculine, and Venus, our divine feminine. These two are going to be dancing around each other for the next 3 months. Really, it's about 2.5. But they're going to be working over everything passionately, lovingly, and balanced through relation and value. This is going to be a dance that's going to be quite interesting as they traverse through because right now they're in Capricorn, and then they're going to traverse through Aquarius. And then once they get into Pisces, because we have the benefic Jupiter there with Neptune, both rulers of Pisces. This is major, major, magical, beautiful abundance. It's going to be pretty phenomenal come the beginning of March. That energy is just going to be magic. Even truly, halfway through, maybe like the last week into February. The first 2 weeks of February, 2.5, more challenging. Tail end of February is looking good. I mean, we still always going to have some, but it's nothing compared to what we were doing last year. Okay, so tomorrow, currently the moon is in Aquarius. Tomorrow the moon moves into, tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Central Time, 6 Eastern, the moon will move into Pisces, and it will be in sextile to Mars. It will conjunct Jupiter. That's a beautiful conjunction. Expanding our intuitive evolutionary emotions of how we see, feel, handle. You can totally blow that up. That's a beautiful energy for tomorrow. Pluto does move 27 degrees tomorrow and will be sextile to the Galactic Center in Sagittarius. The Galactic Center is portal energy. And let's not forget, tomorrow is 2/2/2022. The Aquarian portal is what some people have been calling it, the Aquarian portal. I'm just letting you know that's some magical. I got the 2nd of February and the 2nd of March back a couple of months ago. And so I wasn't really 100% sure what it was. And then I looked and I was like, oh, that's why. Okay. So you can do a lot of progress through your energetic field in forming what it is in your mind that you're about to create. Plus, it's a good day to set new moon intentions, because by then, most likely by tomorrow night into Thursday for sure, the moon will be visible in the sky, and that's the best time to set your intentions, create what you're creating, however so you do that. All right, Mercury will go direct on Thursday, and all planets will be forward. Yay! Really good positive energy that day. The moon will also conjunct Neptune. Watch it if you are trying to pull any kind of escapism or not trying to stay on point with what you're flowing, because we have the sextiles, like 3 sextiles that day. Mercury will sextile, Venus will sextile, and Uranus will sextile the moon, all on that same day that Mercury goes direct. Sextiles is, if you initiate something, something good's going to come from it. That's that kind of energy. But you have to initiate. You have to do. You can't just, you have to do something with it. All right. And then Friday, that's a pretty quantum day as well, as we have the sun will be in conjunct to Saturn. That's a big event. This could do something with father figures or boss authorities or anything like that. You want to watch out for possible rigidity. It can really, it's at that point in time when you have to really choose wisely. And it's a selective focus. It's almost like a selection has to be made on Friday. And by the way, the moon will have moved into Aries, the baby of the zodiac, putting some fire in the chart. So whatever selection process that you're making on Friday, just be ready to move with it, because that Aries fire, we don't have a lot of fire. So that fire will be great. And in fact, it'll be in sextile to Pluto early in the morning, which means throughout that day, something must go. Something must die. Something will have to go in order for something else to be built, basically. Same thing into Saturday and Sunday. I want you to make sure that you're really zoning in on what it is that you have chosen has to stay. You'll do real well throughout that weekend. We have the moon in sextile to the sun. That's a beautiful energy. Really good energy. We have a couple of, you got to realize at this point, Mars, our ego, Venus, our love and values, are together. They're conjunct. So the moon is going to square both of those. So if you've already made your wise selection by Thursday, Friday, then you're good to go. All right. So, and don't forget one other thing, and I had this written on the other page. Yeah. Mars and Mercury and Venus are now the morning stars. Morning star energy is a lighter energy. It's a better processing of the energies at play as these archetypes affect us. So what you want to do is make sure that on the 3rd, the same day that Mercury goes direct, which is Thursday, check it out. That's a powerful day. Mercury, Earth, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in the sky will be in a straight line. They're going to line up. It's like they're all going to have this big, huge conversation about what we're about to do. So these really are quantum fixation times. Quantum, what is quantum that you are creating? Yeah, as of that Sunday, Mercury will be visible. Maybe even Saturday. It just depends on where you're located. But they're all going to be visible there in the morning, like early morning dawn. Really a beautiful thing to see. All right, now coming up next Monday, we want to make certain that we're paying attention to the changes that are coming in, that are being shown to us from what we selected at the end of the week. The choice that we made because something had to go. We will have Mars and Venus in a harmonious trine. So if you've made the right choices by the end of the week, by Monday, you're ready to flow and go. Harmonious trines are always beautiful, especially when you're involving Mars and Venus that are conjunct one another. They'll be in a harmonious trine with the moon. And the moon will conjunct Uranus, because by then the moon will have moved into Taurus. And that will be the first conjunction also during that time of the North Node with the moon. Really amazing energies. I mean, keeping it simple but quantum. I know that's kind of like an oxymoron, but we're done with the year of the ox. Screw that shit. We're on to the tiger, the water tiger. Speaking of the water tiger, I have a couple of fun facts that I'm going to share with you guys. Yes, please remember to like and share. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for coming in. Yep, that's right. We got the big 2-2 happening tomorrow. Perfect. Awesome. Speaking of the water tiger, I did pull this up and I found it funny. It says here, I'll put these back on. Okay, so it's the king of all beasts in China. Okay. And it says here, the symbol is, it's a strength, exercising evils, and braveness. So I like that we can exercise evil in all of this, right? Then also, I wanted you to look and see, okay, how did it get? I mean, there's a lot of information. You can go look it up, but there was one that I thought in particular was cool. Okay, so if you know your Chinese zodiac, like I'm a rat, these are the colors for 2022. I'm going to list all of the lucky zodiac of the Chinese zodiac and tell you your lucky colors. All right. For the rat, which is the first sign of the zodiac, is red and blue. I have lots of that. So I'm instinctually already there. Ox, red and yellow. This is for this year. Okay. So if this is your zodiac, for the Chinese zodiac, if you don't know it, look it up. Tiger, orange, black, and blue. Rabbit, green, purple, and orange. A dragon, yellow and white. Snake, tangerine, sign, and silver. CYAN. That's like a aqua green, kind of like a teal and bluish green, like a aqua. Snake. Oh wait, oops. Horse, green, blue, and red. Goat, bright yellow. Monkey, white and baby blue. Rooster, yellow. I kind of feel bad for the roosters. They only got one. What's up with that? I don't get it. Dog, yellow, black, and gray. And pig, finally, yellow, green, and black. I will post this later on Chanda Sparkle's AstroTarot so that y'all can go back and refer to it if you don't know your Chinese zodiac, okay? One other thing to be mindful of. Where did it go? Where was it? It was here. Oh, I went wrong way. Hold on. I loved that they said water tiger comes from tiger's 5 elements: gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. Okay. 2022 is the year of the water tiger, which indicates a prosperous year due to the tiger's auspicious signs: strength, exercising evils, and braveness. So we gonna exercise the evils up out of our world this year, y'all. How's that sound? That sound like a plan? Let's exercise some evils out. They gots to go. But no, for real, y'all. This is a very positive energy overall. I see a lot of, in comparison, like I said, to the last 36 months of our lives, we are finally moving into some positive energy. I still stand by my prediction that COVID will be a thing of the past. I still stand by, the fact that I do know that we are going to experience and transform how we see, deal, and how we see, feel, and deal with death. This is a big one over this next 18 months. What we value. And sadly, that's going to have a lot to do with things that were forced upon many people. And that's very sad. But at the same time, if we could learn the celebratory side, like to celebrate in perception of people who are transitioning from the physical reality to the afterlife or multidimensional, we are going to learn so much more about our multidimensionality over this year. Also, the water tiger hasn't happened in 60 years. So 60 years ago, we had like all kinds of stuff with space and putting a man on the moon and all this other. I have a strong vibration that we're going to really start making leaps and bounds to understand our starseed lineage, to understand who we truly really are, who we are on a soul level, really understanding that, okay, so you're not just a Pleiadian. I'm sorry. If you're screaming I'm a Pleiadian, you're wrong, because we have multiple starseed lineage backgrounds, just like we have multiple human backgrounds. It's very rare and that you would just have one or even two. I have 12. So I hope that, and I was also given in meditation that I'm supposed to start really tuning in when I'm doing charts more so with people, that it's okay now because of people's awareness expanding and their consciousness has raised to the point where they can actually take it and understand that when you look at a chart and you see, okay, you have dominant Taurus, so you may have some pretty strong Pleiadian starseed lineage. It just depends, so I'm having to learn and focus in on that a little bit more on top of everything else I'm trying to learn. So thank you for your patience. It's been a journey. Let's keep going here and see how we're doing. How's everybody doing there? How we doing? Okay, very good. I'm going to go ahead and put this little away. Okay, so yesterday was magic. Pure. Magic is too weak for how I felt yesterday. Starting to understand even more so how we, each of us, is everything. Yes, you hear it. We are everything. We're everything. We're this vape. We're this camera. We're this drink we're drinking. We're these glasses we're putting on. We are everything on a quantum level. So, soul, I can't stop it with, sorry, I have this Canadian friend and she's soul this, soul that, S-O-U-L. Soul, yesterday, I had a massive activation to my nervous system. And I went straight down to the bayfront afterwards, and I could not drink enough water. I've pretty much gone through a 12-pack of coconut water in the past 24 hours. I'm going to have to go buy more tomorrow. I So it's hard to even sometimes form sentences about this. So I went down to the bayfront and I said, when I pull into this parking lot, these people are going to leave because I want my bayfront to myself. I don't want to have a bunch of cars next to me. I want to have the bayfront to myself. So I pull in this parking lot and I look over. There's probably 3 cars, 4, kind of parked next to me. They're spaced out a little. And I don't give it another thought. I just, boom, say it, think it, do it. It is. So it is. And I just went about my business. I was going to primp up my face a little bit, maybe do a little video, take a little walk, just kind of like, because my heart was like, I felt like it was coming out of my chest. It was huge expansion yesterday. Huge. Some of the biggest I felt, and I felt a lot of big. And as I'm doing my stuff, I'm not paying attention to that. I got music going. I got the sunroof open. I'm just enjoying my energy. I'm enjoying my flow, because every single thing that happened, from the man walking across the street to the girl that was riding down the bicycle down the road that I passed on the way there, everything was like being in another time and space. So out of my peripheral, 1 car leaves. Keep on doing what I'm doing. Looking, watching. Oh, by the way, all the blackbirds, probably about 100 of them came in. 1 landed on my truck. I'm like, yeah, right. That always happens to me. But does it happen to me? No. I am doing that because I am the bird. And when you learn how to control your conscious flow of your own energy, it becomes something quite powerful. And it's fun. So then, this next car, out of the parking lot. And I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, that last one, you got to go, man. You got to go. I was there 5 minutes, maybe 10 most. Last car gone. And it was because I had set intention with myself in my mind that I wanted to have the bayfront to myself. It was fabulous. And then I left. After they all left, I left. I did a quick video. I had some fun with it, and I left. And the drive home, all the way home, was so amazing. Everything. And then I thought, as I'm coming home, and yes, I know it's getting late. And yes, I know my cat's probably like, why aren't you home yet, Mom? But I was like, I have to go and see the ocean, because I always look at the ocean on the new and the full moon. Because always something different happens with the ocean on the new and the full moon. And so here I go, driving down the road, and boop, run right into the ocean. Because there was nowhere to drive. Unless you're going to get your vehicle all muddy, salty. I mean, some people drive straight through the water and they don't care, but I kind of do care. I love Scarlett, my beautiful vehicle. She's a wonderful energy, and in fact, she got cleaned today thoroughly. But what I'm saying is, I was creating everything through my own quantum multidimensionality. And so are you. So you hold space for what you're going to create. And it's fun. It's so much fun. And I've been high as a kite. And y'all, I don't drink very often, and I don't do drugs. I've just been high on energy. These are strong, because we can handle it now. We've gone through so many upgrades, and we have done so much work on ourselves that it's going to just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And we're going to just be happy and happy and happy with it. Because each of us is everything. So you hold space for whatever that is that you're creating. I have to tell you, in the replay, all of this is coded. I'm an intuitive psychic awareness energy creator. But guess what? So are you. I hear somebody in the replay talking, and so I answer. Yes. Just realize that this is such a powerful time. And just really have fun. Think about how you would be outside of the box, thinking, doing different things that you wouldn't normally do, seeing different people that you wouldn't normally see, co-creating all of the way, waking up like an excited kid ready to go to a theme park that morning. Remember when you were a kid and your parents were like, we're going on a theme park day? Yeah. Heck yeah, I was excited. Or maybe that wasn't what excited you. Maybe you were scared of that. But, you know, whatever it was that gave you that excitement, that thrill when you were a kid, start with that energy and then create from there. And it's so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. All right. Hi, guys. Hi. Yeah. So many upgrades. Renee is correct. Renee is correct. There's Crazy Katie, our Taurus in the house. Let's see. And by the way, Uranus and Taurus is at 10 degrees. Just moved to 11. Let me double check that because I want to see, make sure I know what I'm talking about. Yep, still at 10 degrees. Right opposition from my sun sign. Really exciting time. So everything is blowing my mind. Speaking of Uranus, what a segue. Can y'all tell that I used to be on like live morning show radio for many years? Okay, we're going to talk about Uranus and then we're going to move into the cards and the invocation. Not in that order. Okay, so I have, where's that? So something I wanted to show you guys. Because this is Aquarius Quantum Fixation February. Fixation February. It's really important. It's really vital that you understand what Uranus is about. Because Uranus energy is Aquarius energy. This is an Aquarius New Moon. Uranus is in Taurus, being activated, just having gone direct last week, being activated by the North Node, the North Karmic Node that the collective is moving towards, creating from, transforming and readjusting to. That's the overall energy. Uranus is going to rule the chart right now for a while. Uranus is direct. So it's important that we understand exactly what Uranus means. So I'm going to just read just a little bit out of this book. It is the Black Moon astrology cards. The Black Moon astrology cards is one of the decks that we're using tonight. The card Uranus, as I was cleansing, smudging, and getting the cards ready earlier, popped out at me. And I was told use it. And I said, okay. So, Uranus, the sudden bolt of surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, the Great Awakener, is here to wake you up. According to myth, out of chaos emerged two expressions of deities: Gaia, Mother Earth, and Uranus, Father Sky. As the higher octave of Mercury, Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. It is the planet of not only genius, but it's also intuition, which arrives in a sudden flash, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to higher mind and bringing about necessary changes which can no longer be resisted. The great humanitarian, Uranus is not really personal. It is a viewpoint of one that is detached and unemotional. It symbolizes the one who doesn't really need a partner, but is a friend and soulmate to everyone. Those under the influence of Uranus are objective just enough to derive reliable insight into other people's motivations. These types tend to be brainy and cool. You want to be brainy and cool right now. Brainy is cool, okay? Such detachment is needed when everything is about to be turned upside down. We detach from the chaos and we be brainy and cool and create throughout it. You see? It's like being the eye in the needle, or when you're trying to put a string through the little needle and you're going to do some sewing. That's where we're at. We've gone through the little eye of the needle. You got to do that. Another very important element of Uranus is its link to technology advances and how the future is going to look and be. Come on. When Uranus is the upstart planet, so there won't be any smooth ride here. You can anticipate matters to turn rather eccentric, if not shocking, and not in the way that you had expected. Don't look upon these manifestations as wrong for you, though. Instead, go with it and see how your life becomes transformed in ways not exactly as you predicted, but better. Okay? And that's just a little bit, the card in brief, it's just rapid changes. It's science, physics, brotherhood, the internet, it's genius, intuition, intelligence, discovery, UFOs, alien, foreigner, space travel, authority, turbulence, upset in the usual patterns, unpredictability, being knocked off balance, relocation, even feeling shattered, could be erratic. So really understand that's the kind of energy we're moving into, but it's nothing to be fearful of, ever, ever, ever. It's definitely something that we won't be able to quite predict. You never know when a new little tree is going to sprout out in the forest. You can't predict when that seed is going to take root and sprout something. You can kind of say, it's kind of like with astrology. I can be like, these are the energies. How exactly to the specifics they will play out, I can guesstimate. I can intuitively hear what I'm told, but no one can pinpoint Uranus. He's exciting, though. And that's a whole lot better than all of the boredom and just lockdown and the repression and all the crap that we've had for the last 36 months. So I'm really excited about this year. All right. Let's move on. Everybody still here with me? Everybody still here in the chat? Anybody there? Anybody there? Hey, how you doing on Facebook? I see you there, but I'm not 100% who you are. Go over to Chanda Sparkles YouTube. Would love it. Hi, Donna Lewis. How you doing? Thanks for coming on in. You guys, please make sure and share. Please share. And don't forget that you have to like and comment and subscribe on Chanda Sparkles to get in on the drawing. All right. Oh, hi, Tessa. So glad you're here, sweetheart. We're doing the drawing for Oneness. This book I will be giving away. It's a brand new book, still in the plastic, by Rasha. That'll be happening the week of the Leo full moon. Also have a nice good size of selenite. Come on. And black tourmaline. I don't know why it won't focus. And we also have amethyst, a good size piece of amethyst here. All right. That's for, let's make sure, since we're able to move on into the new month now. So that'll be on the 15th. So you literally have 2 weeks from tonight to make sure that you get your name in the drawing. If you share this video on Facebook, you get an additional entry to win. So I can't help but do giveaways, guys. I pay for the shipping to you, everything. It's just part of what I've always done as being a morning show radio DJ. It's just fun. It's just fun. And it helps me to connect with more like-minded frequency people such as yourself. So thanks. Make sure that you hit the like button, okay? All right, let's move on. That's enough astrology and the tiger, water tiger moon. And we're going to clear. I'm going to use the chimes to clear. Hey, I ain't no sound healer, but I do like this sound. All right, so let's just do it. Isn't that cool? And then I just rotate them around. See? There. Okay. And they just clear the energy so beautifully. And I do use my chakra crystal bowl over there for opening up the circle and welcoming in. And I use it to close as well. But these are great because I can just clear as I go when I'm feeling called. All right, everybody. Woo! It's getting hot in here. And I've got that AC set on 68. And my nose is starting to run, so I am a channeler. Whenever we get into this and I start channeling the tarot cards, this will be the tarot portion. We'll do all of the elements, water, earth, air, and fire, based on your sun, moon, and ascendant sign. Whenever I start channeling the energies to you, if it hits you, if it pings your heart, if you get tingles in your head, if you feel rumbling in your tummy, and it's not just because you're hungry, this message is for you or someone you know. I purposely, diligently, for the entire 24-hour period prior to opening up this microphone, work with your frequencies. Because time is all now. There is no linear time. So I'm working with your energies right now. You time travelers on the YouTube replay. Yes, I am. So it's all coded. So please be open to receive. All right. And we're gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be a fun night. Let's go. Because February is very much about self-love in order to be our best quantum fixation self, while we're unexpected and drastic, some shocking changes come our way. We're going to focus in on the self-love this week. Self-love in order to be quantum. Okay. Take a deep breath, breathe in the light, blow out the gunk. And here we go. Today, in the middle of winter, I feel a stirring all around me. Signs of life emerge from beneath the blankets of snow and ice. Within me, life emerges too. I honor the return of the light, strengthening my life force on this sacred day. I light a candle to the goddess of the eternal flame, Bridget. I am grateful for Mother Earth and her gifts. I invoke the radiant energy of the sun as I feel the days growing longer. The sun's gentle return, the flame, its rays spreading warmth across the land and across my heart. I am the light. I share my light with others. And in doing so, my light expands. May all that I touch and grow bloom and flourish with love and in beauty, quantumly always. Amen. Aho, so it is. I love it. Isn't that a great one? Yeah. Self-love. Because when I'm here with you, I'm growing and expanding my light while you grow and expand yours. And that's how that is. That's there's no changing that ever. And it's a beautiful thing. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Amy Ulrich, you got it. Water is first. We got it. Look at this. She is on it tonight. She is already saying, I know what's coming next. Chanda's going into the tarot portion of the night. And now we're going into water, fire, air, and earth. All elements will be covered. Water signs will be first. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. We will be tuning into your energies, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. There we go. Let's announce the cards, shall we? So tonight we'll be playing with the Black Moon astrology cards. I read from the book on that for Uranus by Susan Shepard. We'll also be pulling from the Divine Animal Oracle card by Stacy DeMarco. Love these cards, and I thought it kind of looked like the tiger, even though it's a leopard. It's a snow leopard, but still, it drew my eye to it, and I was like, we got to use those. The Light Seekers Tarot, because we are now in Aquarius season, and this will very much vibe with the Aquarian New Moon. And finally, a very old deck of mine, the Tarot Illuminati, just because it spoke to me tonight. It might have had something to do with that whole reveal that I just found out through that website about, what was it, banishing the darkness or whatever, getting rid of the evil in the world. Let's see. Anyway, they're beautiful cards, so we'll play with those tonight. All right, thank you. Yes, Renee, we are starting with the water signs. And that is the time. So let's see what else we got. Just want to make sure I didn't, thank you, Renee. I see that you did that. Thank you so much. That's right. Make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribe just before I get going, because I don't want to miss anybody. All of you are coming through on the chat in multiple places. So I really appreciate every single one of you being here. And it just warms my heart. It just does. Okay, let's get going then. We're going to start with the Tarot Illuminati for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, the water element. Scorpio, you are moving through these energies with style, ease, and grace. And look what just fell out all by itself. Oh my God. I don't keep the cards that fall out by themselves. I'll make sure these aren't upside down. But I do want to zoom this in. I'm glad that I stopped to look. There we go. And we want to make sure I've got my guide in the right place. There we go. Perfect. Ten of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment, happy days, quantum happiness, joyful. Everything that you could possibly need nor want fulfilled. That's a really good energy to begin with as we're speaking to the water signs. Scorpio, with Uranus being opposite your sign, and this is a long transit. If you have anything on your chart anywhere between 5 degrees to 15 degrees, you are being activated by Uranus. Constant changes are flowing. But now that it's at 10 degrees, about to go to 11 degrees, we're stepping out of the whole personal flow to it into the more what we're going to do about it and how we're going to do it with other people. So it's about really opening yourself up to allowing the changes to come through. A good example to this. Okay, so, and this is a really good example. So in my chart, I have Saturn in my 4th house. Your 4th house is your home, your family, your foundations, your ancient history. It's how you deal with home within yourself. It's what you do within your home. A lot of time when Saturn hits your 4th house, you have all this stuff happen in your house that you have to fix. I've had that. That's been going on for me for some time. Saturn's been there for over a year now. Anyway, what happened was last week we had, I can't remember which one it was. There was a transit that really hit that Saturn placement on my chart. And I had all of a sudden heard from a friend that, she needed somewhere to stay. I'm like, well, I've got a room available. And she is using it. And so, literally within days, she moved in. And she's staying in the upstairs bedroom, and it's all cool and gravy. You know what I'm saying? So, things around your life are going to come in unexpected. And then it's going to turn out good. It's not like, oh God, stuff's going to be unexpected and it's going to be horrible anymore energies. So keep that in mind, everybody. Moving into, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, you have this conjunction that's about to be happening. You have the moon that's in quincunx to you right now. There's so much going on there for you. I see a big expansion in your workplace. I see a big expansion coming through your own soul. Because right now, with the sun being in Aquarius and this Aquarius new moon, it's a very inward time for you, even though it's an outward time because you have Jupiter there now. Expanding, magnifying, making things bigger, bringing gifts into your life. You could possibly receive an inheritance, stuff like that. Money's coming. But it's going to take you going within deep. And you may feel like you have to sleep a lot. Go ahead and sleep because you're learning and expanding and growing and crystallining your body as you sleep. More so than anybody else right now. Until the sun reaches your sign, which will be middle of the month. Middle to end of the month. All right, moving on to Cancer, Cancerian. Well, you little adventure queens, you know that you want to get out there and move about, move around, get yourself some fun. I say for right now, Cancers, the best thing that you can do is take your loved ones and go on an adventure. It's time to step out of the home, step outside of your boundaries, and maybe you're not leaving the home, but you're going to take an adventure in something you're creating, some kind of work adventure. Just look at everything as an adventure right now, Cancer. Okay? All right. And I've got the cards upside down. Like I just said, I wasn't going to do that. And I've got the Ten of Cups is trying to rear its head one more time. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me somebody's got some heartbreak coming. Well, it is a dark moon. And a lot of people get a sadness. And you can get sucked into these energies, especially, when you're dealing with an Aquarian, deep, eccentric new moon. And all of these activations for people who are not used to it, it could feel like giving up. It could feel like depression. It could feel like sadness. So that could very well be something that we're touching on tonight. But just know good things are coming, okay? And they're saying cut. We're just going to go with it. All right. We have the Princess of Pentacles here. Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is very much just stepping into your own light, but being grounded and methodical through doing it. But knowing that you have things that need to be learned here. I love that the star card, which represents Aquarius, came out on the very first read of the night for the water signs. We're on water. This is the Aquarius Major Life Event, Major Arcana card. This is knowing within that you have every kind of gift that you could possibly need, all within through your light. And it will always be replenished. It will always be everlasting. It will always be coming through you. You are everything, and everything is you. The light is constantly flowing through you, and you can step yourself outside of your comfort zone. You can do that, water signs. It's okay and it's safe. And in fact, you're being challenged to. Maybe it's time to realize that these things that you've been learning, these things that you've been growing towards, have been there all along. It's not so much about having this like youthful energy as it is you've convinced yourself that you don't have enough of the knowledge there when it's been there the whole time, quantumly. And we have air sign Gemini, the Lovers, Major Arcana, Major Event. So you have two major arcanas here. You have Aquarius and you have Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini, or you might have one of these Aquarius moons or something like that. The Lovers indicates complete duality, yin and yang, opposites, but coming together unified through divine light. I love this one, how it's depicted as Adam and Eve in the garden here. And you have Archangel Gabriel at the top, bringing them unified. Mars and Venus dancing within the same degrees over the next 2 months. You're going to be having someone from the past, multiple people from your past are coming in, water signs. Just be careful that you don't get stuck in the past with them. We are future forward here in February, okay? Quantum Fixation February. This is a warning. This card normally, it's a water sign card, okay? It's 6 of Cups. It's emotional fulfillment through your past. It's feeling melancholy, looking back to the past loves, feeling childlike, at heart. That's all good stuff. But coming in here, there's someone outside of you, multiples outside of you, that may be coming in from your past that really, they could block you from feeling this perfection in your light, okay? From knowing that you're so much bigger than this student of the divine, okay? There's a duality here that needs to be unified within your field, is what I feel. And people are going to come in and they may just, you won't be stayed on the course as much. It's not a bad, horrible thing, but just be cautious of people throwing you off your course that are from your past. People reaching out, trying to get you to do this or that. Stay the course. Yeah, there you go. There's another choice there. There's Two of Wands. This is some fire energy for you. Passionate, creative, what you're doing with your work. All right. The Two of Wands, he's like, I've made my choice. I've got this one or this one, and I'm taking this one and I'm going with it. And I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I'm going to trust in my divine light to get me there. I'm going to trust in my intuition to get there. That those feelings, that gut feeling, the tingles I get in my head, whatever signs and synchronicities that come my way, I know I'm going to be going in the right direction. I'm not going to allow anybody from my past to come in and intuitively, emotionally throw me into a fucking fit challenge. No more fit challenges. Throwing a fit. You know, no more of that. No. Because I know my light. I know my power. Ain't nobody going to throw me off of it. No. And yeah, you know, it's been one way or it's been another. It's been this or it's been that. But I know that I can pull all that in because he's proud. He's like, this one right here, I'm leaving it. I'm about to drop it. I'm done. I'm taking this one that's got the world because the world is waiting on me. The world needs to see my light. They need to feel my light so that I can feel theirs, so that we can come together. Wow, man. Okay. So you get the Nine of Cups. Now, this card, mind you, could be someone who's just getting a little out of control with their party. Lots of celebration going on here. But this person has plenty enough to share, okay? And this person is solid in their joy. They're solid in the fact that they know that if they create from joy, every emotional fulfillment will come to them. And they don't need other people to do it. This is a single card. You and you alone. You and you alone. You and your highest guidance. You and your God spark. You and your highest self. We are emerging into our highest self. We're becoming the crystalline form. Don't let anybody throw you off. This right here, I almost want to go. Beep. Don't let anybody throw you off. Because on the bottom here, let me move these down so everybody can kind of see everything that's going on. On the bottom, you have another 9. Okay, so this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is a single man woman card that basically everything she creates, she does it with perfection. She is the master of her craft. She does it all solo, single. Master your craft. Don't allow someone from the past to derail you and get you all in your emotions, water signs. Take that wand of passion, of creativity, where it's a job, work, a family, whatever it is, and go with it. Because you know in your gut, you've already felt it. But don't doubt yourself and make you feel like you don't know, because you do. You know. You got the quantum wish card, Aquarius. This is like quantum. This is like all knowing of all beingness, of all beauty and power within, through humility and grace. Wow, I love it. Create. See, she's the Falcon Master. Be the Falcon Master. Be the Falcon Master of your life. All right, so we are going to pull for you one of the, what is it, the Divine Animal Oracles deck. Nose is itching and it's tingling all over my face today. Whew. I just heard, you're going to make a habit of that. You're going to make a habit of that. Whoever that's for, you're going to make a habit of that. Well, water signs. You've got the Lioness. protection. You have the most divine protection that's already within you. You are the lioness. You can protect others from as much as you like. And this is a 3, which is birth and creation. Okay? So just realize these others don't need it. Whatever's being pulled at you intuitively, stand in your power. Look, this is a very much the same energy as this 9 of Pentacles and this 9 of Cups. Intuitively knowing. You know, the lioness isn't going to allow anybody to fuck with her flow. Nothing. And that includes yourself, water signs. Don't let your stuff, monkey mind, go all crazy and get you all upset in your own stuff. Ask yourself, is this benefiting my light right now? And if it's not, leave it. We'll also pull a card for the water signs from the Black Moon Astrology deck. That's the one you want. All right. 7th house, partners. Okay, so this is very much in line with the Lovers up here. Water signs, as much as you want that love partner, you need that, you need to be watching for the partners that are new and in your groove of your vibe of what you're creating within your life at this time. The partners from the past are not going to work as much. They're not going to be to your best benefit to what you're creating solo. The partners, you got to make sure that you've partnered with yourself first and foremost, that you're owning your light and you're not allowing anybody to fuck with your flow. Secondly, the partners that you're looking for, they need to be different, not what you're used to. And that's hard for the water signs. I know. You're used to going with the flow on people that you vibe with the best. Everybody loves that, right? Everybody digs that, right? But right now, it's time to go off the beaten path with someone that you might not normally be like your second. You know what I'm saying? Allow the conscious quantum flow to become fixated on change through maybe even awkwardness is what I'm hearing. Awkwardness. It's awkward. Okay. I'll do it. And then you get all kinds of blessings right now. The awkward, out of the box, freak flag, crazy, weird, different is the prize. I love it. Thank you, water signs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And we are moving on to what next? Let me hear it in the chat, in the live chat. Thank you on the YouTube replay. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It'll put your name into the drawing for the monthly full moon contesting that we do every single month. There we go. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for being here. Christina Carr says, fire, 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 fire. There you go. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Yeah, that's right. New is the vibe, water. Different is the prize. I like it. I like it a lot. That's awesome. Hi, Maria. Maria wants fire. So, you know what? I guess we'll do some fire signs. So, after the moon last night, or not the moon, but after the ocean, I went out to the ocean and I saw the tide was up so high and everything, and it was such a magical, beautiful day. Magical doesn't even begin to describe it, honestly. After all of that, y'all, I came home and the sky was like that on fire, crimson, and just in certain spots. It wasn't like all across. It was like on the water real low. There was a pink, beautiful fire pink glow. But I loved how all of those clouds were reflected in the water, because there's a canal that I live on, and the canal was just so still. And it was like, man, everything is me. Everything. And unconsciously, we're manifesting this stuff. And then it just shows up because you thought it, wanted it, seen it, felt it, heard it. It all starts with a feeling, right? It was really cool. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Okay, now we're moving on to fire. I'm going to go ahead and clear the space in between the elements. Help me to remind. This is for fire. Okay. Thank you, Renee, for keeping up with the times for everybody in the replay. If anybody out there knows how to do time stamping and would love to timestamp like literally on the video, let me know. You know where they click it and it's blue, and then people on the replay can go back and watch. I need to figure that out. It's just finding time, you know. Fire. That fireman is not coming up in here tonight. I've already banned him from the house. He drove me crazy for 24 to 48 hours last week. He was still in the house after, like, the next day. And he was talking in his like, a yard. Like, I want Arnold Schwarzenegger or some kind of, like, deep accent like that. Funny. Okay. If you're watching in the live right now, please make sure you share, comment. I would really appreciate it. If you're on Facebook, please go over to the YouTube channel, Chanda Sparkles. I'm sure Renee or Jerry Lynn or somebody's put it in the link. Or wait, Amy would have to put, I'm sure she's put it in there, the link to Chanda Sparkles YouTube. Hey, y'all. I'm almost at 800. I think it's like 800 and something on TikTok now. So as soon as I hit 1,000 on TikTok, I'll start doing some little like quick live card reads and stuff like that on there as well. So I'm at Chanda Sparkles on TikTok. Having fun with that. It's all about just letting it be an adventure. All of it, right? All right, here we go. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, right now, I want you to really step outside your comfort zone, especially throughout what you're doing, what you're creating in the world. You know, there's a lot of people that are going to be coming into your life. You're going to see all of a sudden these different people are coming into your life. Embrace that change through what you're creating. There's going to be someone that's going to show up for you that's going to help you and assist you to get where you're trying to go. Leo, you're taking some pretty big risks here recently because it's not been easy for you, but you are getting through those risks with great pride. And I see a vision of the pride of lions, you know? So you have a lot of people that you're trying to take care of. It's really important right now for you to make sure that you're also stepping out of your comfort zone, but not so much with what you're trying to create. It's about stepping outside of your comfort zone, basically for yourself, basically for what you're trying to, you know, pull in. I've got the TV acting strange. I don't know why it just started over in the middle of that, because it was like a 5-hour meditational. Don't let anybody fuck with your flow, Leo. Just allow things. Allow it. You're in control. I'm in control of that music. Not whoever is. You see, they just changed. It was a 5-hour video, and it all just changed to a completely different video. So, and it was like plenty in the middle, and it's like, no, you're gonna watch. In fact, it is the crown chakra being activated for you, Leo. It's higher guidance coming in for what you're creating within your own self. I even see family structure there for you. And family structure could be, you know, people that you vibe with. Maybe you go to yoga with, people that you go to church with or chapel or whatever, you know, groups, bingo, whatever it is. You know, these people are going to be very different. So allow them in. Allow them in. Don't be so guarded and so, you know, this is my way. Because it's time to realize that the outside way will help you, because you are creating your outside way, if that makes sense. All right. Now we are on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, understand this. Because you had that south node of the moon in your sign for so long, now it is bounced back into Scorpio. This is deep. This is your 12th house, okay? This is deep psychic attunement. This is mind-blowing awareness for Sagittarius. The warning here is, Sag, you can get lost in that shit. This is also like you could be lost. I'm seeing a like a sanitarium. I'm seeing like a, you know, being locked up in a crazy house or being locked up somewhere in an institution because of the actions that you got lost in the illusion. You can get very lost in the illusion in your psychic awareness. And it can be a great thing or it could be a challenging thing. It's very much how you choose to go about it through your perception. All right. Okay. Okay. Getting tingles all over. Well, for the fire signs, to kick off the fire signs for Sun, Moon, and Rising, we have the Queen of Wands herself. You showed up in your own read right off the bat, fire signs. Kicking ass, taking names, owning your creation. This is the queen of getting it all done on every single level. And I love her. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I create my own reality. I am this wand and I am this light that I have glowing in my hand. I love that. Ooh, I promise y'all I'm good. Let me hit this. Hold on. I'm not taking reversals. 5 of Swords. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. 5 of Swords. You know, fire signs, sometimes you have to be the one to do the hard thing. Right now, you're being challenged to own your power of who you are. And you may have to hurt some other people, let some things go in the process. This is an air energy. It's about having to walk away and possibly hurt people in the process. Your challenge is to realize that you may have to. Yeah, this is a relationship card. This is a soul union, divine soul union, 2 of Cups. This is water energy. This is, and it doesn't have to be love. It could be a mother-daughter energy. It could be a work companion, but someone you would consider to be a soul mate. Someone that you absolutely know that you have come back to this reality together for a higher dimensional purpose, for a higher soul path, in order to help activate each other through your own mirror. Okay, it's a mirrored person, someone that shows you all the shit. It's often that person that aggravates you the most. Sometimes you may have to walk away from something here. Yeah, you've got people outside of you acting a fool. And I'm just going to use that literal because that's how it's being told. Someone outside of you is acting a fool. They're not paying attention to what they're doing. They're not staying on top of the things that they need to be staying on top of. They're being very childish with their energy. There's a love there. That's undeniable. There truly is a love there. But this person, if you allow it, they're going to fuck with your flow. And I don't know why fuck with your flow keeps coming up all night long, but I feel like a lot of people have people outside of them that are fucking with their flow. And you are in control of that energy. You know? Sometimes silence is the best medicine until you have to walk away and give them some silence. I'm hearing that. There's a brand new, fresh, intuitively, emotionally driven start here given to you by this Ace of Cups. There's only 4 aces and 78 cards of the tarot. You've got one of them. You've got the one that's a brand new love. It might even be an offer of love or something loving. Okay? But with this person who's acting foolish, that's not really staying on top of their energy like you are, if you allow it, and their challenge is to walk away. So look at they're in the background. Look, they're in the background over here going, whatever. And you're like, oh, dear God, I can't take this shit no more. You know? Because this is you. This is you, fire signs. We're on the fire signs. I hear you in the YouTube replay. You can still love this person, but you're going to have to walk away from playing with this person if you want to get this brand new, fresh, intuitively, emotionally, quantum, badass new offer, new start. Because the foolish games have got to end. Foolish games have got to end, y'all. Fire signs, no more. That's right, because the Page of Wands is very juvenile. They're dangerous. They can literally come mess up a whole vibe of a whole something you've got going. Fire signs. Maybe, too, if you just tossed this energy, truly walked away from it, still knowing I can hold loving space for you. I can still love you. I don't have to do this with anger. I don't have to do this with resentment. I can just be done so that I can get back into my flow, knowing that I have a brand new start. But yeah, these are 2 very similar cards, okay? This is the same card as this almost, okay? But this is the major life event, major arcana card. And this right here, if you're wanting this perfect, new, emotionally, intuitively driven start, You have to walk away from this frivolousness and get back to your own energy. Somebody's fucking with your flow, though, and it needs to stop. Page of Swords. Yep. Cut it. You got stuff to learn. The page is all about your intellect. The student who's learning. Now, the page can also be people like spying and looking in on your stuff. So be aware. Somebody's watching you. But that's okay. Of course they're watching you because you're a powerful, awesome fire sign. You get things done. You create with passion. Let's go ahead and pull you a Divine Animal Oracle card and see what they have to say. Thank you, Renee. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. Okay. My eyes are hot for you. And when I feel like my eyes are hot, it's like I'm annoyed, I'm angry, I'm to the point of like, if I don't stop this, my eyes are going to bulge out of my head. Okay, so I'm getting the envision of those things you used to squeeze and the eyes and the ears and the head and everything would pop out. Yeah. Tarantula. Wow. That's a new one. I've never gotten that one before. Tarantula. Okay, so the tarantula is here to tell you that if you allow other people to weave their web all around your energy, you're going to have a much harder time creating the reality, the beautiful love that you want, you know, and being who you are, just simply who you are, exuberating the fire, deeply burning and passionate through your heart. Look at her. She has her cup of love on her heart chakra. Work within that energy field. If that energy field around you does not feel right about a certain somebody that's going to web you up, don't be caught in the matrix of a tarantula. You have connection to your higher guidance through your passion, through your heart center. You know, what you're feeling in your gut. That's how to do it. And I feel like she's longing for something. You know, she's really longing for something that she hasn't had or she's missing that she's lost throughout all this process. Because the foolishness and just being frivolous and careless with people's energies, that can spill off onto you. And then it leaves you feeling like hollow. So don't allow that at all. Oh, I'm on the wrong deck. Hold on. Now we'll pull from the Black Moon astrology cards for the fire signs. That's the one. No, that's the lioness from the reading before. That one just popped all by itself, so that'll be the one. Holy God, that's 2 in a row. We got partners again, and that one literally flew out the deck without me touching it. So that's the one. Okay, so yet again, this whole partner to yourself through your heart chakra, through your highest power here, okay, that all has to be reworked. These are your 2 center focal point cards right here. This is all about knowing that you're having to start over, but you are, because you have an ace of cups and 2 of cups up here. You can build on another soul union, whatever it may be, and it could also be with yourself. You might have been kicking your own self in your ass. You know, you might need to be the one that's, you know, getting hurt here. It could be vice versa. the energy. But I feel very strongly someone has been frivolous with their energy, and it's something that you just can't put up with anymore. This is your confirmation that if you want solid partnerships, that's a 4. 3 plus 1 is a 4. That's a quantum celebration. That's being completely grounded in the physical reality of joy. If that's what you're after, you've got to make sure that your connections are right. And you got to do it this week. You got to do this now. You will regret it if you don't. That's it for the fire signs. Thank you very much. I hope that helped you and assisted you. I feel very strongly about that. I want you to really zero in on this tarantula card and this fire sign card with the Ace of Cups. Don't be a little girl lost and rolling around on the floor with bugs and cockroaches. You powerful. Hold your wand, wave it through your highest guidance. When you're in an energetic state, if you can't hold it, then you need to get yourself there, however you get yourself there. Like, I hold it. I just walk it. I just do it. And it's tricky because sometimes you manifest the wrong stuff. And you're like, how did I do that? And then you really realize once you go within and you realize how you got there, you're like, oh, that's what I did. Fire signs, you have a brand new, beautiful seed of hope, love, and connection. It's coming. Don't choose the wrong. It's a very selective week anyway in the astrology. It's time to select. Be selective. Like the tiger. He doesn't just like get up and go chase something all over. No, he is watching. He is prowling. He is slow and stealth. And he does not go. And he takes and selects the right moment to pounce, to get his prey, so he can eat and feed his family. So whatever that is for you, be selective before you pounce. Don't choose the wrong energy. As a soul union, you can still have that soulmate. Trust me, I got lots of soulmates that I cannot even handle and have to cut it, block it, bye. I can't help it. I'm a triple Scorpio. You get one with me. It's one and done. I'm either you're ride or die or I'm a done girl, because I'm not going to play with that kind of silliness and frivolousness. If it's causing me or my project or something that I'm trying to create that is all of the divine light, any kind of drama, it's cut. And sometimes I have to be harsh. Some people are like, I can't believe. I'm like, sorry. Not sorry. Because it's for my highest good. Because I'm trying to create my best life. I am creating my best life. Bam, bam. Scratch out the word try. No. All right. Let's clear the energy field. What are we on? What are we on? What are we doing next? What are we doing? What are we doing? Renee is on top of it with this moderator tonight. Thank you so much, my brother. You are awesome. Thank you. You're so good. All right. That's right. We got to say happy birthday to Jerry Lynn. Her birthday is this week, and your birthday falls on a magical day of when the sun and Saturn come together. Really beautiful. It's basically Sun Cazimi Saturn. But you can't really say it's Cazimi because anytime Saturn, or any planet that for that matter, is in its own sign, where it feels strongest, okay? It's called exalted. Its energies work and flow really well. So the sun can't even like block it out. You see? All right. We're going to air for the air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We're going to use the Illuminati tarot for the air signs. Aquarius, happy new moon. You get one a year. This is it. Do not pass this up. Make absolute certain that you're doing some sort of an intention setting, most likely by tomorrow night or by the night after, to be certain that you see God's fingernail in the sky. That is when it's most optimal for growing what you're creating. And right now, outside of the box thinking, always something different. You Aquarians are masters of that. I'm going to warn you on your hermit stuff, though, okay? You have to be careful, Aquarius, not to keep yourself indoors. You need to go outside of the home, not to do the same thing you've always done. You need to truly go to a different location. If you're the kind of person that just, okay, my weekly thing is I like to go down to Shazazz coffee shop with my laptop and sit there and do my little thing and have coffee. Maybe that's something that you like to do, for example. We're on the air signs. I hear you in the YouTube replay. You're a freaking badass time traveler. Yeah, you are. I can hear you. That freaks me out sometimes. Okay, so anyway, where was I at? I hate it when that happens because I'll hear stuff come in and it's like throws me off. Okay. Aquarians, no more hermit shit. You have to, and no more going to the main thing is no more going to the same things that you've done. Stop the fixed routine. If you're a coffee shop person, I want you to go and be a concert person and go see live music. If you're someone that just like stays in your own space, in your own house and does your own thing, but you have all kinds of different creative, cool, quirky projects going like you do, I want you to take those projects out. If you're a painter, I want you to, for the first time, go to like one of those painting parties. Something outside of your comfort zone that you're not used to doing. Very important right now. Saturn will grant you gifts for doing so, especially during this time for the Aquarians. Gemini, let me double check it, but I want to make sure that I am in the now clock. I'm looking at the astrology on my chart on the Astrological, which is really good software. Yeah. Gemini, you have Black Moon Lilith at 8 degrees. It just moved to 8 degrees not too long ago. Black Moon Lilith is restructuring your power, your feminine power within. Gemini, it's a really good time for you to get out and communicate and fight for what's just. Whether that be what's just within your community or worldwide, or maybe it's just what's just for your local dog park. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I feel very much it's a good time for Gemini to communicate and fight and be the warrior for what's just right now. I think that if you do so, it's going to create such a frequency within your field that everything that you touch will basically manifest. I think that'll be great for Geminis. All right. And then now we're on to Libras. Oh, the lovely, lovely Libras. Girl, if you are not out getting new fashion on, something new in your house, get rid of some old stuff. It's done. You know, you got too much anyway. You know you do. You got way too much in your closet, Libra. Way. Donate some to charity or take it on down to what we have in Texas. It's called Plato's Closet. Take it on down there and exchange it for something different. Get you some new looks. That will help raise your vibration, and it will also help within your relationship realm because you're allowing to open up space to allow more in. Yeah, that'll be good for the Libras. Okay, I'm not taking it because it fell off onto my lap, but the Princess of Pentacles has decided to appear, and this was one we had earlier, the exact card that we had earlier. There's a lot of youthful energy, just learning, just beginning. It's like the student, but it's a slower, methodical type, calculating learning season for many of us. Yes, things are going to move fast. And I'm sure you've heard other readers, other astrologers say, oh, it's go time on Friday. No, or even Saturday. No, it's not. We still will have Mercury in shadow, even though it's direct. And we still will have some challenging aspects coming up in the next couple of weeks. If you are on it and you know this is exactly it, go for it, but expect it to change. Air signs, don't be fixated on it forming with it. And there goes my stomach's all kinds of growling. And when my stomach starts growling like this, that's my body through spirit telling me you got to allow stuff to shift and move. Air signs. We're on the air signs. Seven of Cups to start out the air sign read. This card right here is all about having so many different emotional choices, so many things going on. You know, you have like this thing that your heart's really into, and you know, but I'd really like to do this, or you know, if I did that, would bad come of it? It's kind of like you're using your monkey mind a lot here through what you feel. Intuitively through your emotions. Queen of Swords. I love how the Queen of Swords showed up for the air signs. There you are, my beautiful air signs. I love this. You are challenged to be all wise, all knowledgeable, all you. Owning who you are. It's all about owning who you are tonight. The Princess of Wands. So this is a energy that comes in fast and exciting and curious. It could even be a message pertaining to, I feel like it's a message that's coming in for you air signs that has to do with all of these choices that you're contemplating on. You may even be becoming anxious on. You're not feeling so much in your element when you're sitting there having all of these different choices. But this Princess of Wands comes in with a message that's going to light your spark, maybe get you more decisive in what your direction is. Yeah, outside of you, you got a hero. I need a hero. I'm holding on for a hero till the morning light. Remember that song? What was it? What song was it? What movie was it on? I can't remember. Oh, crap. Look, you got to be the hero of your own life. You have to be. And they want all these. Okay. Oh, it's two more. There we go. This person outside of you can be trusted, and they will continue to fight for you. They're one of these choices up here. In all of these choices that you're looking at, they're air signs. The alchemist, the magician. So air signs, you've got all the tools up in your sparkle toolbox. You know you do. It's okay. This guy, he's fighting for you. He's going to keep going for you. And it could be a girl, guy, whomever. But remember, this creative inspiration that comes in, and I feel it'll come in some kind of a message, text, email, or even somebody speaks to you, or you get a guided message, because that's fire energy. And it's going to rise up through you. You see, the message could come internally even. I feel like you get all up in your mind way too much. My hand is on fire right now. Ooh, okay. It's like hot to the touch. Okay, so I feel like it's very important that you own your fire. Just own your fire. Even though you're an air sign, I get it. But own your fire. Because I'm seeing this guy over here. He's the 8 of Pentacles. He is up late at night making these, perfecting these. He will not stop. He will always keep going. He is the epitome of diligence in his craft. He's working on it. He's learning even more. He's expanding on it. He's making his craft quantum, you see. And he's using all of the magical tools. This is Major Life Event, Major Arcana card for the air signs. He is someone that can take anything and create from it. Okay? Whomever this is on the outside coming in to challenge you, though, I don't feel a threat from them. I feel that they are challenging you, but something from the outside coming in that's challenging you is actually they're really fighting for you, and you may not realize it. And you need to make a choice and own your power. You know, the Queen of Swords, she sits high on her throne. She stays serious. She knows what she wants, and she gets it. She's all intelligent, all wise. She doesn't give up. She's very much a know-it-all, though. She knows it, but you know what? That's what you need to be right now. You need to not be so confused with all these choices and all these different directions that you could be going. You need to just go ahead, man or woman up, and make your choice. Because there's work to be done here, building. There is literal work to be done. Yep. Oh, my head just went ping. Okay. So, you have the wheel, Major Life Event, Major Arcana card, the wheel. Let's do this one like this. There we go. Air signs, you have to breathe, because this is coming to completion whether you like it or not. And it may come to completion in a way that you do not like. But you have to make the choice. Wouldn't you rather be the alchemist and have the choice made by you than have it made from somebody else outside of you, maybe that's challenging you? Because there's a message coming in that's going to benefit you. So be watching for the message. But you're building here. You're creating here. You're perfecting here. And it will come to completion. It's going to be karmic. Completely like fated. And you're going to be like, what? Wow. I did that? And this dude's going to be like, damn straight you did it. I got your back. When you doubted. Because you were confused. Don't be confused. Ain't no good in getting confused on stuff, because it's going to work out how it's going to work out anyway, right? But you got to make a choice. This is a big week for choices for everybody. See that very clearly. You got the owl, wisdom. I love that for you, air signs. That's awesome. You got the owl. Man, there is nothing wiser than an owl. So I had this owl that comes and gets on my stoop of my fireplace. And it only comes around ever so, I don't even know what season. I think it's around now, like towards the spring, they start coming back. And it just, it's such a beautiful thing. Call on the owl spirit. I feel very connected with the air signs and the owl spirit. I feel like even you could even mesh into the owl spirit. What a beautiful blessing. Just remember, you own your power within. And yes, you're an air sign. You think a lot. You communicate. You're very wise. You're the geniuses of the world. We get it. But understand this. The wisdom that you know within, thinking from the heart rather than the mind, is owl wisdom. We will also pull a Black Moon astrology card for the air signs tonight. Oh my goodness, guys. Make a choice or it'll happen for you. Mercury, the mind. All right then. Yeah, and then on the bottom, 8th house, endings and new beginnings. Okay, that's the Scorpio house, by the way, if that resonates with you. I was compelled to call for this. So you have two. Here's the wheel. This is transformation, rebirth. This is Pluto. You must die. This has to be done. Not you personally, but whatever it is, okay? It has to go. There's endings here. And you need to make the choice or it's going to be made for you. You have the beautiful, look, you've got, this is Merlin, the magician, which is Mercury. See? Same exact energy. You will know by Friday. Mercury is stationed direct on Thursday. By Friday into Saturday, you'll need to have made your choice, whatever this is for the air signs. And now I'm hearing Flippin' Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson. Flippin' Banana Pancakes, whatever it was on a Sunday morning, something like that for you air signs. So look up the song or read the lyrics because there's a message for you there. That was very random. I wouldn't normally just hear that. Get out of your own way with all of those decisions. Feel into your heart mind. What's your heart mind say? What does my heart mind say? You want to ask yourself these things, air signs. And I like the fact that this, he didn't give up. And he stays focused on one thing he's building. Now, he may build a lot of what he's building, but he's going to become the perfectionist at his craft. Now, just remember the next card up is the 9 of Pentacles. The Falcon Master. See? He stays up grinding. He don't give up. And he stays on point. No more of this scattered energy. No more of all these solutions, all these different everything. Focus. Focus, air signs. You got to focus. Focus, 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 focus. Okay. Woo! The energy's thick in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're on these cards. All right. What are we on to now? What is it? Let me get a little drink. Let me have a little sip of my tea, please. Let me have a little sip of my tea, please. Thank you. Ooh, that was needed. Need to clear the space, don't I? Let's clear the space for the earth signs. Yes, the earth signs. for you. Flipping banana muffins. That's right. I thought it was flipping banana pancakes. Making banana pancakes on a something about a Sunday morning. I can't remember. All right. Whew. Okay, let's go. Man, I am itching, tingling. It's all happening up in this space. It is happening. You are making this happen. You realize that, right? You guys are making me high as a kite. Woo! This is why I quit drinking. This is why I just don't even do anything. Because I was like this all day yesterday. I was just dreaming, just floating, just going. It was amazing. It was an amazing day. I ain't going to say it's like that every day, but more and more often nowadays, I'm getting those days. It's being able to master the hard days and still feel in that high frequency flow. Because we're going 60, 70 and beyond at this point. We really are. The world is indeed shifting. And oh boy, are we going to have fun working on our divine feminine and masculine. Definitely over this next 2 months, 2.5 really. As Mars and Venus dance within 2 or 3 degrees of each other, come together, go apart. I mean, they're going to be real close. Just, you know. And then they're going to go over and hit and activate all these planets. It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be good. If you're single and you're looking for love, you may find love throughout this period. Big time. It's a very loving energy over the next, really, during Pisces season on. But some of Aquarius season at the end is going to get real magical. It's all magical because it's all you. But according to astrology. All right. We're on the earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo. Oh, my head is tingling. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. I'm starting to bubble. My stomach is bubbling a little. Wildflowers. I smell wildflowers. For the earth signs, I smell wildflowers. Big time. If you're new to the channel, I'm on earth signs and I smell across the veils, across the dimensions, however you would describe that. I smell during readings. Not always, but sometimes. Here we go for the earth signs. They're just wanting to bring that out because hello with the Wheel of Fortune. The karmic fated wheel. Endings, completion, success, achievement. We're going to leave that there. For Capricorn, we're going to go through the signs now. Okay, so Capricorn, I really, I commend you because you're still dealing with many planets in Capricorn right now. We're talking about, Mars and Venus and Mercury and Pluto, all in Capricorn. Now, this week, Pluto, for the first time in over 250 years, will be at 27 degrees, the return of Capricorn, Pluto return for the United States. I feel as though Capricorns, as you're governing yourselves, that kind of needs to break down. Like, allow the walls to fall through the governing of self. Go all nilly-willy with it. Just do it. You know, you just never know. It's like, what basket to choose? No, you know you want the golden basket with the most quality of item, right? Whatever it is, it's going to be of high quality. Be sure that you understand that within you, there's a divine union happening And whenever this divine union comes together in Capricorn, it's almost like you can unify both sides of your whole beingness, Capricorn. Keep that in mind and try not to be so governing of yourself. Yeah, do it different, way different. And when you feel into this, it'll help you through these transits. Pluto is power, by the way. It's not just death, transformation, rebirth. It's fucking power. It's the biggest power there is. Deep-seated power. Give life power. Take away life power. And Pluto is always solo. Always. So you're really being worked over. And now when it moves another degree, it's a big deal when Pluto moves a degree, y'all. It's a big deal. Okay? Because it takes many, it takes a long time. So, okay, Capricorn. Now we're on to Taurus. North Node. Oh my goodness. The North Node is there. It has now moved over to 28 degrees. Taurus, the North Node, and the South Node in Scorpio at 28. You want to make sure with Uranus being there at 10 degrees, it's not too far off moving forward another degree to 11. 10 is all about realizing that it's not just about you right now. This is about the other, whomever that other is for you, Taurus. And knowing that the other is going to bring you some very unexpected change in your life. And that's just part of how it's going to be. But you have been working over the self. Now it's about the other. With the self in mind, always. But Taurus, when you connect with others that are outside of your comfort zone, outside of your realm, someone different that you weren't expecting that comes in, or it could be like a new creative project or something that's coming in that's completely different. You can create anything. Okay? Because you have so much going for you with this North Node. It's very important that the Taurus people, Sun, Moon, and Rising, realize that this is like your time. This is your time to shine. But you've got to create with others. And during this time period, activating that creation through someone outside of you that's different, through something that came in suddenly, will really help you to move forward. Because this is a good time for Taurus. It really is. It is. It's a good time for Scorpio as well. It's a harder, more in-depth, transformative process that but the thing is Scorpio is used to that shit all the time anyway, so it's kind of like, okay, I mean, Scorpios can handle that more than anything. And you're opposite Scorpio. You're on the same Taurus, you're on the same ecliptical as Scorpio. So everything that Scorpio is the answer. Vice versa, Scorpio. Everything that Taurus is the answer. When you understand that on a really deep level, it makes a big difference. All right, so we started out with the wheel for the earth signs. We're on the earth signs last of the night. If you have any personal questions, you can put them in the comments. Okay. The wheel keeps on turning. I'm getting like a hold and a heat to my throat, which is telling me that some of your earth signs are needing to just speak up. Eight of Wands. Something's coming in hot and fast, or you're going to be traveling somewhere possibly, or this could be like an ending of a relationship. You're going to have to see this ending, whatever it is, as what it is. And I think you're going to have to make a quick decision. Got these cards upside down, don't I? Yes, I do. That's why. All right. The Six of Pentacles. It's about balancing the dualities. It's about flourishing through giving. Whatever this conclusion, this achievement, this ending is that's coming in fast, you've got to make some quick decisions. Remember to stay balanced and remember to be fair. Six of Pentacles is about being fair. That one came out again, but a different deck. A lot of people having, mixed emotions on things, not being able to make a choice. A lot of anxiety happening. Someone outside of you is very anxious about this entire situation. Wondering if you're just going to do it so quick, Earth signs, if you're just going to cut it and move it so quick, or you're just going to be done with it so quick because you know the ending's coming anyway. Wondering if you're going to be balanced and fair with them. Yeah, somebody's going to end up getting hurt. Somebody's not going to be feeling so great about this. And I don't think that there's anything that you can do because it's already over. It's already done. It's going to happen fast. Earth signs, even though you may have had to hurt somebody because this has come to completion because it's for your highest good, it's overall balanced for the entire situation. I'm really feeling strongly like I want to talk to you as though I was your boss to tell you something. That's kind of how I'm feeling, like a stern boss person. And, this is the thing. Whenever you get through this process and whomever it is that gets hurt, this person there's some major anxiety coming from you. It's like the Capricorn head CEO is giving you all kinds of anxious energy. Okay. And I feel like that this has to be done. And it's going to be hurtful. But see, this King of Cups, he is very emotionally wise. Which means he feels into all of his decisions. And he's always on point with his guidance. You already know. You have the wheel here. And you already know. You're going to have to get on that boat and sail away. Somebody's going to get hurt. It's going to happen fast. Try to be fair about it. Hermit. There you go, Earth signs. There's your major life event, major arcana card, which is Virgo or Taurus energy. Okay? This is keeping to oneself, but knowing that you've gone through yourself. You've gone through every process. You've gone and you've tried this. You've tried that. When really all you want to do is just go smell some. And I'm smelling those flowers again. All you want to do is just go sit on a beach or in a pasture somewhere and sit with wildflowers. You are. I'm seeing you visually. You are going to be sitting on a beach or in a pasture with wildflowers. But in the next 3 months is what I just heard. In the next 3 months. But you're going to have to make some hard choices that may hurt some people. But having all this anxiety coming at you from the outside source, from the CEO, the boss, your worker, your mother, whoever is the authority, whoever is the Saturn in your life, that has to go. And it may end up hurting. And you may feel left out. You may feel as though you're the hermit again. You're just trying to get out and do your thing. And then you get kind of pushed back. Uranus comes in and says, I'm going to change this shit up because it has to shift. It has to change. Positive thing is you come out feeling like the King of Cups. So just allow it. Allow the ending. Allow the hurting. Try to be fair as just as you can. But allow it. Well, there you go. And that one kind of flew off my hand. You have the sacrifice. This is the bull card. This is complete Taurus right there. This is total earth energy. This is confirmation that this message is for earth signs, sun, moon, and rising. You need to understand to be fierce. Fierce within your heart. So fierce that you truly know with every bit you're going to come out in peace. Because it is. Because it's already happened. Because quantum time, you know? You have already set that in pace because it's already happened. It's already there. I'm really feeling strongly that somebody's going to get hurt, and it could be you through the process. And if it is you, just know it takes sacrifice to get to that epitome of beauty, of sitting on that beach with wildflowers or in the pasture with wildflowers. In that beautiful sense of sweet spring aroma, you know? It takes sacrifice. That one just popped by itself. As you can see how it landed in my hand. Aquarius, I know. This is all of the energies that we've been speaking to. The Aquarius New Moon for you earth signs. It's quantum for you. It's fated. It's coming in, and it's going to come in fast. And you're going to have to make that hard choice. And it may hurt you in the process. But there's just no getting around this. There's just no other choice. And it's cool because you become out the King of Cups. He's the all fulfilled, emotional, wise one. All right. So let's also, I feel like I need one more of these cards because you guys just need it. You just need it. You need one of these to really solidify this. Peace. There we go. The gorilla. What was I just speaking to? Smelling the wildflowers, bringing in that pasture, knowing you're on that beach, knowing whatever that means. Your epitome of peace takes sacrifice. And it may be harsh, but it's got to happen. All right. Thank you very much to everyone, all of you signs, earth signs. I love you dearly. I hope this helped you to make some choices there. Because this is cool. Look at this. You're the King of Cups in Aquarius. I know. Aquarius knows. And they think they know it all. And you know what? Half of them do. So maybe study up a little on Aquarius, you earth signs. Or if you missed part of the video, go back to the beginning because I spoke a lot to Aquarius and Uranus that rules Aquarius, which is very similar energy, you see. I love that bull and that gorilla, though. Look at that. It takes sacrifice to get your peace on. Earth signs, it takes sacrifice to get your peace on. Sure does. All right, I will take any questions. If anybody has any questions, just a few, you put them in caps. Capital letters, please. And if we need to pull on a card, we will. If we don't, we'll just channel it. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And I haven't felt a lot of energies physically other than my own guidance is really strong tonight. My higher guidance is where all of the channel comes through. Now, do I feel, sense, smell energies as they come in and out? Absolutely. Always have since I was a kid. But I will tell you, some of these activations that I just had, it's blowing my own mind. Some of the things that I'm creating, doing, seeing, feeling, sensing, smelling. The gorilla wanted to show its, look, it wanted to be up. There we go. Peace. Complete peace within. All knowing. What have I been saying all this time? All knowing. Okay. Let's see what kind of questions we have. I'm going to look in the chat. I am streaming multiple streams, so let me see here what we got. If there's any that I missed. You know what? Banana pancake sounds really good, doesn't it? Got to have me some gluten-free banana pancakes. That's for sure. This is so true. Thank you, Renee. Earth signs have huge hearts and don't want to hurt nor do harm. We hold on too long. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because you, unlike any of the other elements, are able to fully embody. It's a full embodiment of groundedness that none of us others can really do. If you have your main big three there, you know, or so like for instance, I have Venus in Libra. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Okay. Taurus is my opposite sign. So I don't have Taurus, and I have a lot of other placements in Libra, like Pluto is there. And that's my 12th house. So, but what I'm trying to get at is if you have your big three in Earth, or you have one of the big three's rulers in its home sign, it makes it times 3 on the energies and the archetypes and the characteristics that it plays that can play out in our lives. So like I'm strong in Venus. I don't have a sun, moon, or rising there, but I have Venus in Libra. So that's super strong. So I can kind of get it, you know, because Venus also rules Taurus. And I have a North Node in Capricorn. I hold on to stuff. I have done that all of my life. And I'm just now learning, I'd probably say over the last 10 years, just being forced to learn how to let go of shit. Just how to let go. Yeah. It's challenging. But I like a challenge. Because it's fun. All right, let's go. Any questions here? Andrea Perez says, Earth sign here. Will we find that missing ingredient in our life? You have to make the choice to find it. And something is coming in fast. So be ready this week. All right, let's do what else. I was reading Jason. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation, Tracy. I'm sorry, Tracy. All right. Tracy Lee has a question here. She says, will I find my peace, abundance, clarity? All right. I'm going to tune in. Be open to receive, Tracy. It's the first thing I heard. Be open to receive. You're blocking your receiving vibrational frequency. Somewhere deep down, somehow, somewhere, you are blocking your vibrational frequency to receive. It's a big thing with you. Loyalty. So you got this red crowned crane, and since we're now at this point, I'm going to zoom it in even more. The red crowned crane here, you know, and it's got this beautiful full moon Okay. So you're looking at wanting to receive the abundance, the clarity, the peace, the tranquility, that perfectness that you're searching for is your block. The fact that you want it so badly is a block. You're not open, just open for receiving, just open, like push it out, push it out, be open, make space in your mind when you're washing a dish. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. And just by stating these things, I feel like that'll help you a lot, Tracy. The loyalty is going to come to the self. Not to others, not others giving you loyalty. The fact that someone hurt you because they weren't loyal to you is your own programming within yourself. Blocking yourself from being open to receive. The loyalty will come once you're open to really, truly receive. And expecting changes, because this is a year of change. So I hope that helped you, Tracy. Love you dearly. All right, let's see if there's any more questions here. Give those a little shuffle. Okay. Let me look through here and find more questions. It's so lovely that we're all here tonight. And thank you on the replay. Okay, so we have, could you pull an animal guide card for me? I could use clarity on my guides. Okay. Your third eye chakra is blocked in some way. You need to look at your diet and see what you're doing to decalcify your pineal gland, I'm hearing. You too have an issue with, it's not so much about being open to receive as it is feeling the knowingness of your guides coming through. Embodying the knowingness, Amy. Wait a minute, I got one upside down. The bull wanted to say hi. Sacrifice. All right, let's do this again for Amy. My heart. I have a lot of heart stuff going on right now. Fear. Okay, so this card here is the hyena. And it's not a laughing one. Okay? It's more of a neutral knowing that somewhere deep within you, it may be a program. It could even be something ancestral. Okay, yeah, it's something old because I'm seeing Saturn, and that means old, ancestral, past, even past life stuff. Fear that's blocking you from receiving through your guides. And work physically on the pineal gland. Research how to decalcify your pineal gland. And because I'm feeling this strong heart stuff, it's either heart expansion needs to happen with you in order to release the fear, or there's something physical going on there. So be mindful. I'm not a doctor, you know what I mean? But be mindful of this. By decalcifying your pineal gland, you're not only going to open up your higher awareness, but it's going to fix all this other stuff that's going on. Because fear, as an energy itself, creates disease in our body. It starts with that, you know? I'm looking at this card. It is 11. 11 is a quantum number. That's a message for you. You need to look up 11. You know, you've got a choice to be barren with your guides or you can be completely in glow land. And it's almost like you've divided these two. It's either one or the other. It's like either all or nothing. You've got to unify those through the consciousness of unity, the consciousness of your 11, your higher guidance. Not so much all these different guides coming around. Just, okay, yeah, that's the thing. That's the message. Not so much all these guides that are coming around, but it's your higher guidance. What does your higher guidance say? Because you're more powerful than an archangel. You're more powerful than a being. It's your highest guidance, your God spark, your God self, your in alignment and unity within are the messages that you need to receive by breaking down the fear program. Okay. Thank you, Amy. I hope that helped. Whew, that was a strong one too. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if I've got one more question here, and then we're going to be wrapping up the night. Let the chick go, Mariah. Yep, that's what he said. Renee said, let the chick go. Yes, you are correct, Renee. But it's also about what you're ingesting. Renee has another good one here. He says, get water filters that remove fluoride to help decalcify. Yep. If you can cut fluoride out of your complete regimen, that'd be great. Shilajit. Get that. I guess probably what I'll do is I'll do a little research on it, and then I'll make some posts on Chanda Sparkle AstroTarot. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it. And upping your iron, like lots of spinach, leafy greens, anything iron is really good to help do that too. That's what I had to do years ago. Now I'm so blown wide open. I started using my fluoride toothpaste again because when I went through a lot of dental stuff for these past 2 years, and I was like, I need to really truly do my teeth. But that's a good one, and they have some pretty decent ones out there now that are non-fluoride. I do have one that's non-fluoride that I carry with me when I go out of town and try to balance it out that way. Anyway, okay. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is pull, because Andrea says pull a card, which she already had one card, so we're going to pull a card in general for everyone right now is what we're going to do. A card in general for everyone. And let's do from the the Black Moon astrology cards. We'll pull, nope. That one wanted to show its head again. Look, Aquarius New Moon. That's just a confirmation validation as I'm going here. That's all it is. They do that, and they'll flip these cards just to confirm where we're at and what we're doing is on the up and up, and it's real. Okay, that's it. Aries, I am so important. Okay, so Aries is the baby of the zodiac. Aries is cardinal energy, which means they get stuff going, they get things moving, they take action on things. They are constantly creating, okay? Being that balanced celebration within the self through your constant creation. Outside of the box, Aries, I am that I am. Let's do one more. And beautiful. I love it. We also have the earth element showing up here for stability. So it's being able to create as you go, knowing that you're grounding everything into creation, knowing that you are everything in knowing, just like Aquarius says, I know, Yeah, I know. All right, that's for everybody in the collective. I love you guys so very much. I thank you so much for hanging with me every single Tuesday night as we explore the energies, raise our vibration, truly fall into love with ourselves, knowing that our highest frequencies are always being met and we're always being activated when we share space together now or even in the future on the YouTube replay. All of energy is now. There's only linear time because we've constructed it here. But truly, it's quantum time. And don't forget, everybody, look, don't forget, everybody that's up here in the live, thank you for joining tonight. We love this. I love Renee and I love Jerry Lynn for moderating for me tonight. Thank you for everybody who comes back and watches the replay. It's going to be a magical week, a beyond magical week. It's Quantum Fixation February. Don't forget, you're quantum now. Pay attention to what you're fixating on because you are creating now. Okay? All right. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I just love every one of you. And we'll talk to you soon. Walk in the light quantumly and spread the sparkle. Remember, you are the God spark. Use it. Own it. I know you will.